This is a story not just about love, but about courage, acceptance, and the power of the human heart to see beyond the physical. In a world where judgment often overshadows compassion, two hearts found each other and proved that real love has no boundaries. Her name is Ella Layer. From a young age, Ella lived with a physical disability that required her to use a wheelchair to get around. Every day, she rolled her way to school, determined not to let her condition hold her back from living life fully. She was intelligent, warm, and strong, but behind her quiet strength, Ella carried a private fear, that she might never find someone who would truly love her. People often stared, some whispered. Others offered pity rather than friendship. And though she had friends who accepted her, Ella couldn't help but wonder, would anyone ever love her as a woman, not just as someone who needed help? She told herself it was okay. That maybe love just wasn't in the cards for her. That maybe she was meant to be alone. Then, one ordinary day, she met Lance Fernandez. Lance wasn't like the others. Where many saw Ella's wheelchair first, Lance saw Ella, her smile, her humor, her strength, her kindness. He was a typical young man, fun-loving, active, curious, but what made Lance truly stand out was his heart. At first, they were just friends. They met through mutual school connections, exchanged casual chats, and slowly began to spend more time together. But even in those early days, something was different. Lance didn't treat Ella like she was fragile. He didn't pity her. He talked to her like a person, not like a patient. He made her laugh. He listened. He supported her. And in return, Ella began to open up in a way she never had before. As days turned to weeks, and weeks to months, their bond deepened. What started as friendship began to feel like something more. But even then, Ella hesitated. Could someone like Lance truly love someone like her? Would society ever accept them? But Lance made his intentions clear. He wasn't interested in what people thought. He wasn't concerned about appearances. He only cared about one thing, Ella's heart. "I don't see the wheelchair," he told her. "I see you." Their love story bloomed, but not without struggles. Lance's family, like many, worried. They didn't dislike Ella, but they questioned if Lance was prepared for the challenges ahead. Could he handle the responsibilities that might come with loving someone with a disability? Would he one day regret it? Even strangers offered unsolicited opinions. People whispered behind their backs or posted comments online, some supportive, others cruel. But Lance stood firm. He knew what he wanted, and that was Ella. Ella, in turn, had to battle her own inner voices. She had spent years believing she was unlovable. How could she now accept that she was someone's first choice? Their relationship was tested by fear, insecurity, and public judgment. But through it all, they held on to each other. Then, something incredible happened. One day, Lance posted a photo of the two of them on social media. It was just a simple picture, him pushing her wheelchair down the street, both of them smiling. But that image captured hearts all over the internet. Their love went viral. Suddenly, people everywhere were sharing their story. Strangers messaged them to say thank you. Parents showed their kids the photo and talked about kindness. Couples shared how inspired they were. People with disabilities reached out to Ella, saying she gave them hope. What was once a private love became a symbol, a reminder that love knows no limits. Their viral moment led them to be featured on national television in an episode of GMA's Magpapatunay, titled Our Viral Love. In the episode, actors Ira Mariano and Ken Chan portrayed Ella and Lance, reenacting the ups and downs of their relationship with honesty and grace. Audiences across the Philippines were moved to tears. Their story touched lives, started conversations, and inspired many to look at love and disability through a new lens. But beyond the fame and the interviews, Lance and Ella stayed grounded. They knew their story was powerful, but at its core, it was also simple. Two people, one love, countless challenges, and a commitment to rise above them, all together. Today, they continue to inspire others, not just through their story, but through how they live their lives. With love, with patience, with honesty. Their story isn't just about a girl in a wheelchair and a boy who fell in love with her. It's about choosing love every day, especially when the world tells you not to. It's about believing that everyone deserves love, no matter their body, their past, or their struggles. Lance and Ella didn't just fall in love. They redefined what love looks like for a new generation. So, if you're someone who's ever felt unlovable, forgotten, or different, remember this. Love finds a way. And sometimes, that way leads to a story the whole world needs to hear.